And a pleasant good afternoon here on this Wednesday, May the 18th, 2022. We welcome you to the 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championships featuring the Great Neck Stingrays and the Lynnhaven Bluefish. According to our records, the Bluefish from Lynnhaven coming in with a record of 8-0 overall, while the Stingrays of Great Neck at 7-1 overall. I am Matthew Hatfield, pleased to be with you, and our face-off has already been won and underway in the maroon uniforms. You have the Great Neck Stingrays, and in the blue jerseys with the orange trim are the Bluefish from Lynnhaven. So right now going left to right are the Stingrays operating with it. Our game today is presented by none other than AFC Urgent Care. We thank AFC Urgent Care for its support of all the athletic activities happening here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex and here at the Training Center. The rosters will provide to you in just a moment for the Great Neck Stingrays. They are coached by Taylor Roundtree, who many know from her decorated years as a coach at Cox High School in Virginia Beach, winning state championships for them, including this past year. And now the ladies in maroon trying to gain control, but the Bluefish very active here. And slicing that one is number 15. We'll tell you more about some of these young ladies coming up in just a bit here, but let's give you the rosters from what's been provided to us. First for the Great Neck group in maroon, number 1, Michaela Quinn, number 2, Ava Amiol, number 3, Reagan Cho, number 4, Audrey Lukovics, number 5, Cosette Lee. Campbell Wright wears number 6, Halen Jock is number 7 for Great Neck. Number 8, Olivia Brown, number 9, Abigail Stick, number 10, Miriam Walsh, number 11, Rose Highland, number 14, Cameron Cool, Isabella Glenn wearing number 15, number 16, Marin Baxley, number 17, Anna Gelwick, number 18, Isabella Rivers, number 20, Isabella Terry, and goalkeeper 00, Sammy Terry. As we're just a little more than a minute and a half gone by here with the Great Neck crew looking to get on the board here first. And in their own attacking third, Lynnhaven trying to pull it out of danger. That one's taken away by number 15, Isabella Glenn, who tries to poke it through traffic before it is halted. So here comes Lynnhaven working from right to left. For the Bluefish, number 1 is Camden Nelson, number 2, Elise Hinkle, number 3, Kinsley Hemphill, number 4, Emmy Rose, number 5, Marlo Dare, number 6, Addie Mary, number 8, Mae Dixon, number 9, Olivia Fegley, Jessica Fox wears number 10, donning number 11 is Maya Price, Grace Curran is number 12 for Lynnhaven, number 13, Maddie Reynaldo, number 14, Ella Cautery, number 77, Haley Hapenny, and I did skip over unintentionally number 16, Thea Rose. As it is Lynnhaven trying to dig out from its own attacking third here, and they squeeze it by 2 defenders. Nice maneuver there before it is poked away. I believe that was Cameron Cool, number 14 for Great Neck, who got her stick on it before Lynnhaven smacks it up ahead, and it will roll out of play. Coach for Lynnhaven is Mallory Wolf, leading the way for this bunch that has had a nice run here to the championship. In fact, as I look at the results here from the semifinals, it was Great Neck defeating Princess Anne 4-0 in the semifinals that took place yesterday, while Lynnhaven was a 5-2 winner over Virginia Beach. Nearly getting a shot on goal before it is poked away. I think that was Rose Holland, number 11, who got her stick to knock it out of play and out of trouble there for Great Neck. And now entering it in from the opposite side of us, it'll be Lynnhaven as they get it past the midfield line up ahead to number 12, Grace Curran, looking to feed a teammate up ahead, and there's a nice maneuver there going left to right, pushing it inside, and a little dump off's going to be out of play. I want to thank today on camera we got Chris Noah and Franco Triati, as well as Nick Senti for helping us get set up today for this middle school championship between the Stingrays of Great Neck and the Bluefish from Lynnhaven. And it is brought to you today by AFC Urgent Care, a new member on board to our team, helping provide high school, middle school recreation activities and sports to you all watching on our streaming page on the Facebook channel. We appreciate you all for tuning in. on this gorgeous Wednesday afternoon where the temperature is mighty nice and a lot warmer than it was a week ago when we had all kinds of wind throughout Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads. 74 degrees that last check. Nice pass up ahead. It's going to be number 10, Miriam Welch. I beg your pardon. Actually, that was Jessica Fox, rather, who had that. And it's going to be dribbling out. And near the sideline, it'll be picked up. We don't have a number 15, apparently, for the gals in blue. So maybe a last-minute roster change. And trying to retrieve it before it rolls out. You saw number 15, Isabella Glenn, for Great Neck. So the missing 15 for Lynnhaven now will enter into play. It's probably one of the young ladies I mentioned who had a change of the roster to no real surprise before we were able to come on the air for you all today. Slow dribbler inside the attacking third before it's going to be halted, and now we will reverse in the opposite direction now with the Stingrays trying to mount a charge. Yet to have a penalty corner here as we're about 6 minutes going by in our first period of play. Great Neck started the middle school season back on April 4th with a 10-0 shutout of Larkspur. And they followed it up by blanking Salem 4-0. Proceeded to then lose to Lynnhaven 3-2 back on April the 20th. And here are the Stingrays on the move. It's going to be Reagan Cho out on the break before she has it deflected out, but good opportunity there, as that was the first time they really had a full head of steam moving towards the Bluefish net. So now with a potential scoring opportunity here for Great Neck. We'll see how the Bluefish counter defensively.
Come on, Lynnhaven, set it up.
As the officials make a call here. And here's this hit coming up for the Stingrays, trying to move it east-west, if you will. Really west to east. And that will be put in from the side here with Rose Holland. Tries to pass it between the two defenders, and we get a quick whistle. So it'll be a reset. Holland gets it in, dumps it off to a teammate, and now it is intercepted. Looks like that was Olivia Fegley, if my eyes aren't deceiving me. And now young lady on the move for the Bluefish on the run with some speed. Nice turn inside. And a chance to get a shot on goal before it to tumble. And it is a goal. Put it on the board. 1-0 for the Bluefish. We'll double check if that is indeed Fegley. Might be number 8. Can't quite tell. We'll double check in just a moment for you folk. So we restarted here with Lynnhaven scoring the goal. I couldn't quite tell if that was 8 or 9. It could be Mae Dixon that had that goal. She was moving with such speed in the open field. Couldn't quite tell. We'll double check here. There's a little under 17 minutes to go in this first half. And then that push will be out of play to the side here. But an excellent job, as it looked like momentum was on the Stingrays' side before either Dixon or Fegley had that goal. We'll work on getting that for you here in a moment. I'm quite now sure that was rather number 8, not number 9. Mae Dixon on the move that had that goal, folks. Did an excellent job on that breakaway. Now you see couple of defenders for Great Neck getting in the way of Lynnhaven's scoring chance. Great Neck trying to move, but Dixon swipes it away again with speed here in the open pitch. Now on the maneuver again. It's Dixon going towards the goal, just a few feet away, and a second shot. That one's going to be blocked. Excellent job there in goal by 0-0 for Great Neck to stymie the opportunity. Sammy Terry. But a penalty corner is coming up here, first of the afternoon for Lynnhaven. See how the Stingrays respond. Now a shot from the short corner area is going to be deflected out. As for the time being, it looks like the Stingrays dodged that bullet. But again, another chance here for Lynnhaven to strike. The opposite side. It's going to be the far side of us. Dixon passes up ahead. It's going to be intercepted. Good job defensively by number 11, Rose Holland, for Great Neck. Under 15 minutes to go in this first half. A pretty fast-moving one. On the turf. And speaking of turf, since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward-thinking ingenuity. Today, AstroTurf continually improves its system design to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic sport-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. AstroTurf. Helping make this broadcast today possible for all of you. That one will roll out of play, and now putting it in will be the Bluefish with number 15. Do apologize, we don't have her on our list of names and numbers. She might be on our list of names, but we don't have a name for 15, so imagine it's a switch from the young ladies we highlighted in our open for both squads. If you're just tuning in, the Stingrays of Great Neck trailing it in the maroon jerseys with the gray numerals, while the Bluefish from Lynnhaven in the orange and blue combination with the blue tops and bottoms with the orange numerals. Now putting into play is Cameron Cool. Takes a hop and a whistle first. So we'll see how Great Neck tries to mount a charge here after that first goal about 8 minutes through by Mae Dixon. All right, as we see now what Great Neck will do on this defensive sequence to keep Lynnhaven from adding to its lead. An interception there with Isabella Glenn jumping in front of the pass. Marlo Dare has it knocked away, but she's able to recover. And Dare's going to move forward and take a smack at the ball. It's going to be intercepted again. Oh, a tumble for a young lady for Lynnhaven. And this will roll out of play. Again, a rematch of a very good game between these two that Lynnhaven won back on Wednesday, April the 20th, a month ago, 3-2 in favor of the Bluefish. Bluefish trying to get it past midfield with Grace Curran. Has it deflected. And now dished up ahead to Reagan Cho. Cho had a break earlier. Now it's going to be a pass and a goal. Cho finds number 5, Cosette Lee, for the goal. And Great Neck has evened the score here at 1 apiece. Just under 12 minutes to go in this first half as Great Neck gets it to go. Reagan Cho and Cosette Lee teaming up. Cho to Lee for the goal. We're all tied at 1 apiece. So now at midfield, it's going to be the face-off won by the Bluefish. Stingrays and Bluefish, very entertaining first half. A couple of transition opportunities working from left to right for Great Neck. Forward earlier, looked like they had really momentum on its side and a lot more possession of the ball, but then Lynnhaven, behind the stellar individual skills of one May Dixon, got on the board. They had a penalty corner and a chance to score it, but we're all tied at 1-up here as we approach under 11 minutes to go in this first half of the 2022 Virginia Beach City Public School Middle School Field Hockey Championship. 8-0 Bluefish, Stingrays at 7-1 by our count. And moving forward here will be the Bluefish. Nice hit up ahead by Kern until it is taken away. Now here comes Great Neck, trying to change fortunes behind Reagan Cho. Lynnhaven now with the stop. Marlo Dare sends it to the opposite side. It will trickle out. Oh, actually it'll be saved before it goes out. Trying to get it in the hands of Dixon, who's been very dangerous here in this first half. And a dynamic score for them. There's an interception. A couple of real good tackles here by this Bluefish squad that has been on point here, especially when they have it in Great Neck territory inside the attacking third. Now Great Neck with possession. It'll be Ava Amuel trying to ignite their attack. Now it's going to be hopped into the air, taken by Jessica Fox, and now Lynnhaven starting to regain control of possession. Another one of our sponsors of this middle school field hockey championship today is Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility is Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square foot facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. As you see a chance here, it's going to roll away from Lynnhaven, but they get it right back. I'll tell you more about Vault in a second. That is Jessica Fox passing it over to Grace Kern, and it's going to be poked away out of bounds. Besides being the newest 13,000 square foot facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach, Vault Fitness facility specializes in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness. They've been with us for so many field hockey events, be it last summer, be it the high school season for Virginia Beach. A couple of state contenders, and Cox, who won the title, and First Colonial in today's activities, as well as some semi-pro football and high school football action that we've given you here through the Virginia Beach Sportsplex folks and the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website, as well as those watching on our Facebook Live channel today. Kind of a back-and-forth tussle right now. Going to be won here for the time being by May Dixon, who had the lone goal so far. And then look at her speed as she just moves with quick twitch right to left. Then it's going to be knocked away by Ava Amuel. Bluefish have it as we tick under 8 minutes to go in this first half. That is even up at 1 goal each. A couple of sticks for the ladies in maroon getting in the way of a Lynnhaven chance here. Lynnhaven, though, quick reaction time from Grace Curran, number 12. Great Neck wasting no time, though, trying to move it in the opposite direction. And it's an interception here for Grace Curran, who just passes it up ahead, out of the reach of Jessica Fox as it will roll out of play. And now Great Neck takes possession. A little more tenacity from the Bluefish after that goal from Great Neck, with Cosette Lee scoring it on the assist from Reagan Cho. Cho, who has been real exciting here on the run. There's Fox. We've called out Fox and Curran's name along with May Dixon quite a bit here in this first half. Three of the orchestrators for this Lynnhaven team that's piled up a lot of goals throughout the season. They had 6 on Lancetown back on April 27th. They scored 10 goals on Larkspur back on May the 4th, 6 on Salem on May the 9th. And just before the playoffs started, Lynnhaven was really as lethal an offense as there was. Great Neck had 7 in its regular season finale against Kempsville, but 5 for Lynnhaven in the semifinals, 4 for Great Neck in its semifinal. So both of these teams are quite comfortable if this thing gets to a 3, 4, 5 goal situation, which right now it looks like it could mirror more of the 3-2 result back on April 20th in favor of the Bluefish from Lynnhaven, except Great Neck is trying to reverse that outcome in its favor to win the city championship today. Great Neck now getting it past midfield as they knock it up ahead out of Cho's reach, but she chases it down with her speed. And the Stingrays, who had great field position and ball possession early on, sort of lost a little bit of that after the goal from Dixon, seemed to have settled down and found its footing, their rhythm a little bit. What can the Bluefish do to swing things on its other end of the field where they would have a chance for a goal? It's a stick battle between Reagan Cho, number 3, and number 16, Thea Rose for Lynnhaven. Coach Roundtree in your camera view now, barking out signals to her girls. Such a perennial winner in the sport of field hockey with a great knowledge base and understanding of all the concepts and necessary skills. Now working it on the other side of the field as they try to attack a little more east-west. Taken away by Great Neck here. But Lynnhaven has it back in Great Neck's territory. It's going to be Dixon trying to slow things up only for a brief moment. You know she wants to go, go, go. Dixon turning her body and moving away from the defender in Marin Baxley. Far up ahead, a chance for Lynnhaven to score. It's going to be deflected. Elise Hinkle trying to get a good smack at it. And now rolling away. And she put it in. Are you kidding me? Mae Dixon scores again. How did she get that one to go? She's going away from the net to her right, and somehow she's able to contort her body, move the stick, and hit it in. Oh, what a shot and play. So Lynnhaven back on the board 2-1. Second goal for her. We'll call it from our vantage point. We don't have a view of the actual scoreboard, but we'll check that to see what the official time is. But we've got it here on our clock here, 4:28 for the Bluefish as we're approaching halftime. Probably just a few seconds off. We'll just get a better look at the timing here as we're probably nearing 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. What a shot. Lynnhaven 2, Great Neck 1 here as we're approaching intermission in this exciting tussle that we have for the Virginia Beach Middle School Championship. Mae Dixon has certainly been, if not the standout, among the players to watch. And now a goal's going to be scored right back, though, by number 5. That's Cosette Lee getting on the board. She answers Dixon and says, hey, anything you can do, I can do better or just as good. Give Great Neck a goal here. Just literally 37 seconds later. Cosette Lee on the board, her second goal. My, oh my. Action is getting exciting, folks. Don't touch that dial or the clicker. Keep it right here. Scores that at the 3:44 mark, technically, as our official keeper, Mr. James Timmons, confirms to us. Wow, what a play. Great Neck and Lynnhaven not flinching at all in this back and forth battle. Here come the Bluefish. Who's going to win this battle for it? Lynnhaven does temporarily with number 5, Marlo Dare. Marlo Dare gets it past the legs of Marin Baxley. Hustling to get it is Dixon. Better watch out for her if you're Great Neck. Have multiple defenders in her pathway. And you see Reagan Cho, Cosette Lee. Part of really a triangle of defenders to try to keep her from operating. Turns one way, the other direction she goes. Hits it up ahead. It's going to possibly roll out of bounds. But it's saved. Nice balance with the feet, with the footwork there, Emmy Rose. They pull it back out, trying to get it to Dixon, who could certainly create and set up a teammate to score if she doesn't herself. And the Stingrays will now take control. Trying to dig out from their own attacking third against this very pesky, aggressive Bluefish group. Oh, that one almost hit young lady for Lynnhaven up high. A dangerous play there. Grace Curran had to dodge it. Lynnhaven back with it. Very seldom do you see 2 goals that quickly as we had there between Great Neck and Lynnhaven. We had that goal that was scored from just a moment ago. Only 1 penalty corner here in this first half. Really been an entertaining battle. Lynnhaven working the sideline. They put it in the middle here, but we've got a whistle. Gives us a chance to tell you about another one of our sponsors, Zoop Eatery, where you can build the perfect boxed lunch, a customizable and individually packaged meal for your convenience. Choose from any of our wide variety of fresh salads, soups, made-to-order sandwiches, and guess what? They're all served with a hunk of bread plus dessert. There's something for the whole crew when you go to Zoop Eatery. Young lady's going to eat well tonight and get plenty of rest, I'm sure. This has been a very fierce battle. First goal was scored about 8 minutes in by Mae Dixon. It was answered on a combination of the likes of Reagan Cho and Cosette Lee combining for a goal. It was Cho to Lee, in fact, as that came several minutes later. And then at the 4:28 mark thereabout, Dixon got on the board again for Lynnhaven to give them a 2-1 lead, but it was responded within 45 seconds by a second Cosette Lee goal to put us square at 2-all as we're closing in on the last 10 seconds of this first half, which looks to be tied at 2 apiece. And we have reached the half where the Bluefish of Lynnhaven, their unbeaten record is on the line against the Stingrays of Great Neck. Great Neck lost to them 3-2 back on April the 20th, and we've got ourselves a 2-all stalemate. 25 more minutes of action coming your way for the second half to decide the champion of the 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey season. We'll step aside, you'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll have the second half and dramatic conclusion on this beautiful Wednesday late afternoon, early evening in May on the 18th, right here on the Facebook Live channel and the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. Don't go anywhere. Keep it tuned.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. You need John Maynard. PFP, LUTCF, EA, all those initials behind his name mean he's qualified to work on your taxes. He's an ATA, accredited tax advisor. He's an ATP, accredited tax preparer. He's a fellow at NTPI, the National Tax Practice Institute. And if all that weren't enough, he's also been voted the Best of Norfolk and the Best of Virginia Beach Awards. John Maynard has been professionally trained in tax preparation and representation. He brings to the table over 30 years' experience in federal and state returns. He delivers personalized, one-on-one service, and he's a certified electronic filer. The IRS likes electronic filers. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service, 455-6763.
The DQ Chicken Strip Basket, now with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch, is a ranch dream come true. When you dream of juicy, all-white meat chicken strips, crispy golden fries, buttery Texas toast, and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch, You heard that right. House-made, Hidden Valley Ranch. So follow your ranch dreams straight to your DQ for the chicken strip basket. DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
All right, we're back here at halftime in this 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championships. Thank you for tuning in. I am Matthew Hatfield. A couple of goals on the board for Lynnhaven's May Dixon, who has been stellar to watch, and for Great Neck, it has been a combination of Cosette Lee and Reagan Cho leading the way. Lee's got a couple of goals from our vantage point here today. So there you have it. We got 25 minutes coming your way in the second half in just a bit. A couple of young ladies we missed when we were highlighting the rosters at the Open. We got the names and numbers for them. Number 15 for Lynnhaven is Ryan Whitworth, who has been quite involved in the action today. And number 18, Isle Kitzmiller. She's been another influential piece for this Lynnhaven team, which comes in unblemished at 8-0. Great Neck, the Stingrays, 7-1. They have not backed down one bit. They did fall in defeat 3-2 to this Lynnhaven squad back on April 20th, but a rematch that has been as good as advertised, if not better. We'll step aside and hear from a few more of our sponsors here, helping us bring this along to you today here at the National Training Center in Virginia Beach, including One Life Fitness.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
Wherever,
however.
Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine. Care today to last a lifetime.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. You need John Maynard. PFP, LUTCF, EA, all those initials behind his name mean he's qualified to work on your taxes. He's an ATA, accredited tax advisor. He's an ATP, accredited tax preparer. He's a fellow at NTPI, the National Tax Practice Institute. And if all that weren't enough, he's also been voted the best of Norfolk and the best of Virginia Beach Awards. John Maynard has been professionally trained in tax preparation and representation. He brings to the table over 30 years' experience in federal and state returns. He delivers personalized, one-on-one service, and he's a certified electronic filer. The IRS likes electronic filers. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service, 455-6763.
AFCUrgentCare.com. Check them out, American Family Urgent Care, our title sponsor for today. And we want to thank all the sponsors making this possible, from AstroTurf to Vault Athletics and Fitness, Chicho's Pizza, Zoop Eatery, John's Tax Service, CHKD Sports Medicine, One Life Fitness, Shine Time, Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Why Not Italian, and Dairy Queen, among those that have helped us bring to you the very best when it comes to area athletics and sports, whether it be high school, middle school, rec ball. We've got it all for you here on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website and the Facebook Live channel. We thank you for tuning in, our YouTube channel as well. And Matthew Hatfield here bringing you this coverage today. We want to thank Nick Senti, our hardworking crew, including Chris Noah and Franco Triotti and James Timmons, for making this very possible today for all of you, as we've got the championship for the VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey featuring Lynnhaven Bluefish and the Great Neck Stingrays. Shot is going to ricochet off. It looked like it hit the post. I believe that was number 10, if my eyes caught it right, and Jessica Fox, who had a real good look at it, but it was unable to go through the net. Let's give her props for coming out very aggressive here to begin this second half, as the unbeaten Bluefish want to cap out a perfect season with a bang today and a victory over this hard-fought Stingrays group, which is no slouch and known to win some championships themselves and be in contention. They're 7-1 on the year. Are the Stingrays. Only loss came to Lynnhaven back on April 20th by a count of 3-2. And here we are with the ladies in the white tops and the maroon shorts. The Great Neck Stingrays working from right to left now as we change opposite directions that they go in after the 25-minute first half. Now the Lynnhaven Bluefish, who, if you are now watching on your screen, they're in the orange and blue, kind of UVA colors, if you will. And for some that watch high school athletics, they call them Maury colors from Norfolk, out of the Eastern District. But Bluefish have been led today, of course, by Mae Dixon, who had possession for a brief moment. It's taken away, though, by the Stingrays. Number 11, Rose Holland, has it, and she hits it up ahead. Intercepted, though, by Lynnhaven. Here come the Bluefish trying to get on the board again. Dixon gets it past two defenders. Takes a hit at it. She stays with it, though. Very alert and aware. And her persistence has paid off a couple of times today. But the Stingray is able to keep her from continuing to attack on this sequence. Rose Holland now will slice it up ahead. Here come the Stingrays with Reagan Cho. She's been a blower in the open field as well here on the pitch today. I see the fans along the fences clapping, enjoying this lovely weather we've got and having a chance to root on these hardworking young athletes Didn't get this experience a couple years ago with everything that was going on in our world with COVID, but getting back to a lot more normalcy when it comes to the sports and competition here in Virginia Beach and all across the Hampton Roads area and statewide here in Virginia. And now it's going to be someone taking a tumble. I think that was Cho who went down, but play continues on with the Stingrays until Isabella Glenn loses possession for a brief moment. Now going the other direction will be the Bluefish. Taking a hit up ahead, it will be Lynnhaven losing possession now, but they get it right back. You'd almost call like a rebound there. Well, they come with Grace Curran. Oh, Great Neck pokes it back. It's going to be more of a defensive struggle, folks, here after we saw those 4 goals in the first half, 2 of which came within a minute of each other with Dixon and with Lee. They both came right around that 3.5 to 4.5 minute mark in the first half that took the score from 1-1 to 2-1 Lynnhaven, and then eventually 2-2 when Great Neck tied them up. Now in the attacking third, trying to dig away from it. Lynnhaven here from their own end, pushing up ahead. They go the other direction. And it's on the opposite side of the 50. Inside the 30 now. Here comes Lynnhaven trying to create something here with 21 minutes to go in our second half. Let's tell you about another one of our prime sponsors making this possible for you all today, and that's John's Tax Service. Everybody needs to have somebody on board when it comes to tax time, and John's Tax Service is a proud community supporter of local youth sports, providing tax preparation as well as retirement planning services. John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services have been serving all of Hampton Roads for more than 20 years, and there's a reason they're the best. Thanks to you, John's Tax Service. So now from the opposite sideline of where our cameras are stationed, it'll be Great Neck slowly going to work here with Rose Holland, but Lynnhaven pouncing on it defensively here. Oh, losing it between the legs there. It'll be Jessica Fox, and now Great Neck has it. Stingrays trying to get into Lynnhaven territory, and they successfully do. And then it's going to be knocked away there. Ryan Whitworth. We mentioned number 15 a lot in the first half. Didn't have her name. We do now, so we'll shout her out when she does something, and she's been doing a lot here to help her team out in this effort to win a championship. Reagan Cho, she's also been involved in the action, trying to push ahead the pace for Great Neck. Stick battle here between Whitworth and Cameron Cool. That's number 14 in the white top for the Stingrays. Lynnhaven now works it back into Great Neck territory. And it's a battle along the sideline, almost colliding with feet. The ball is going towards the net of Great Neck, and that's good news for Lynnhaven until the Stingrays are able to slow things up a little bit here, and it's going to be Isabella Terry trying to work it away, but Bluefish able to swipe it back. Looks like that is number 14, Ella Cautery, grabbing it with possession. I believe we've got ourselves a penalty corner, our first of the second half. We only had one the entire first half, and that's welcome news if you're a Bluefish fan. So here is our first penalty corner of the second half, just the second of the game. Both of them awarded to Lynnhaven. The unbeaten Bluefish trying to get on the board again here to take a 3-2 lead. Let's see how this plays out. Look for him to enter it to possibly Dixon, who's to the left. We got 5 and 2 as well. Dixon passes it over. Oh, and we lost. We're back with you. We apologize. We lost some view of that. And trying to slice it in from the side. It's going to be deflected away twice. Third time, and trying to squeeze it through. Give credit to Audrey Lukovics for Great Neck keeping that last effort as well. Jessica Fox got right there into traffic trying to put it through the net. As we're looking at just a little more than 18 minutes to go in this second half. Dixon has it. 2 defenders in her pathway. It's going to be Michaela Quinn dumping it over to Cosette Lee, who's trying to keep it away from Olivia Fegley, number 9. I thought it was Fegley that had that early goal, and it was rather instead Dixon. They both were moving with great speed. Now 2 defenders in white getting in the way. One of them is Cosette Lee, who's been all over the pitch today. Approaching 17 minutes to go in the second half of this 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championship matchup at the National Training Center in Virginia Beach. Hit up ahead and it will roll out of play. You see in our camera view there Coach Taylor Roundtree, who's won multiple state championships at Cox High School, providing some instruction and direction to her young ladies. And leading this Great Neck team today. As for Lynnhaven, they're coached by Mallory Wolf, whose team has had a couple of leads, 1-0 and 2-1, but right now it's deadlocked at 2 apiece. Can her squad regain the lead again? Taking a tumble is going to be Isabella Glenn. She gets back up, pops up quickly. Almost a collision there as it's Isabella Terry jumping in front, almost like a defensive back does on a pass on the football field. Now it's going to be poked away. Marin Baxley has it on the move. It's going to be run down by Jessica Fox. Really nifty play defensively. Bounces off maybe the leg. Couldn't tell if it was the leg or the stick of Isabella Glenn. Mae Dixon has it for Lynnhaven. One of the more dynamic field hockey players we've seen at the middle school or high school level, the way she has operated today. And it's been a primary goal scorer all season long for the Bluefish. So with under 16 minutes to go now in this second half, Dixon kneels down to tie her shoe. Racing on is Ella Cautery for Lynnhaven. We're back in play here after that brief pause. Great Neck trying to reverse field and get it back in the 50 of Lynnhaven. Lynnhaven has dominated possession for much of this half to begin things. Taking a spill is Olivia Fegley. It rolls out, and here will be Audrey Lukovics inserting it into play here for Great Neck. Can they work it into Lynnhaven territory and sustain it on that end of the field is the big question here in this second half. Tell you what, if fans that love the NBA playoffs get a battle like this one tonight that we've seen with Lynnhaven Great Neck, they'll be in for a treat with Luka Doncic and the Mavs against Steph Curry and the Warriors. They'll be enjoying that quite a bit as the Western Conference Finals begin following last night's Miami Heat opening win of the Eastern Conference Finals over the Boston Celtics, rallying from a halftime deficit. Here come the Lynnhaven Bluefish and the Blue Unis, as my man James Timmons, the diehard Celtics fans, gives me a thumbs down. Not happy about last night's result, but that's okay. They get a game 2 coming up tomorrow. Bluefish, there's no game for them tomorrow or the Stingrays. This is it. This is the championship, folks, of the VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey season for 2022 here. And the Bluefish getting ample chances, but they've been unable to strike on either one of their penalty corners. And if it's not in the hands of Dixon, they've had a hard time creating scoring chances. So Great Neck is kind of wanting to hang around. It's mirroring a lot of their first encounter this year. And guess what we've got here as we tick under 14 minutes to go in regulation play. It'll be our third penalty corner of the contest, all of which have belonged to Lynnhaven, but operating now from on your camera angle to your right, it'll be to their left of the net. So a different angle here to put it in for Lynnhaven than their last penalty corner, which came a couple minutes ago. Let's see how that changes things up. Dixon's going to be to the near side of the one entering into play, and she's the one they get it to. She moves it left and then passes it off to a teammate. Little balancing shot will go wide of the net. So I like the idea from Coach Wolf there to mix it up a little. Take a different angle, different approach. And not even using Dixon to be the one that you go right away to score there. Maybe see if she can pass it to someone and how they react. But it was unable to result in a goal for Lynnhaven, though they have it on the attacking third of Great Neck. There they go. Trying to pull it back out, but Great Neck is really building a wall defensively around that net. Reagan Cho, almost like you hear they say in basketball, build that wall. Great Neck now as we Near 12 minutes to go in our second half, and a chance to tell you about another one of our sponsors here of this 2022 VPCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championship, and that's CHKD Sports Medicine. Whether your child's competing as part of a football team, likes to ride a bike, on the road to Olympic glory, the multidisciplinary squad at the CHKD Sports Medicine program, they're dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of sports and athletics across all of Tidewater and here in Virginia Beach at the National Training Center and the Sportsplex, where week after week, Chuck Thornton, Nick Senti, and the hard-working crew here bring you all kinds of activities and sports action, whether it's soccer, field hockey, football, you name it. They got it all for you here. And on the run, it's going to be Cosette Lee trying to stir something up. And they can't quite stir up a goal. Lynnhaven back the other way. They're going to stir it up too. As good as Patty LaBelle. Here comes Mae Dixon on the move. And that one's going to be wide of the net as she had the speed. But couldn't quite keep up with it and didn't have, I tell you what, the glare from the sun might have gotten her in her view as well, as I'm sure it is beating down hard on our camera guys today. We say braving the elements, but we don't feel too bad for them. It's 75 out there. It's not windy and cold and snowing as it is sometimes when we got full hockey here in November. Chris Noah and Franco Triotti painting the camera for you today. Manning and painting the camera. Now back the other direction here as you see a little bit of that sun glare off a few of these young ladies here. Closing in on 10 minutes to go. It's really, you don't want to say it's a feeling out process in the second half. That usually comes in the first half. But what we will tell you it is a lot of back and forth play. And I'm not quite sure that it's working in favor of the Bluefish, who had leads of 1-0 and 2-1 earlier in this game. They've had chances here, really controlled possession for most of these first 15 minutes of the half, but now Great Neck's trying to swing things back, working it in Lynnhaven territory, and they could suddenly strike and grab a goal and put Lynnhaven in a position they've not really experienced all year long, which is a 3-2 deficit. The longer this goes, you really feel like Lynnhaven better capitalize here, get a run out, and change field position up quickly, where that Great Neck confidence is only going to continue to build. These next 3 to 4 minutes could really be pivotal in determining the outcome. Now Lynnhaven back in Great Neck territory on the run here. Nice pass going to be taken away though, as it's Isabella Terry jumping in the pathway of that pass. High bouncing feed. It's going to be grabbed by Lynnhaven now. A little more than 9 minutes to go in our contest. And not just any ordinary regular season game. This is for the championship. All the marbles. Double team action there on the side to keep Lynnhaven from getting closer to the net as they'll back it out here. Now it's going to take a hop and a bounce off a foot. And now the Stingrays will work back the other direction. Ooh, high bounce on that shot. Can the Stingrays get a look at the goal? Because when they have, those shots have been good for them today. Marin Baxley trying to get control of it. But Lynnhaven now with it. From the opposite side, they'll put it into play. Another high arcer. Takes a couple of hops. Nearly possessed by Audrey Lukovics. And now it's Mae Dixon with it for Lynnhaven. Very dangerous when she gets daylight to work with. She had it for a moment. Now some traffic as they build up that wall. Really almost perpendicular to the post, keeping her from getting a free look at the net and a shot on goal. 7.5 minutes to go. All tied at 2 apiece. Lynnhaven threatening now from the corner area. A little bounce along the end line. It's going to roll out. So Great Neck keeping them off the board again. Summer is fast approaching, folks, and the way to revitalize your property today is by going with Shine Time. It's your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With so many years of experience in both large-scale commercial settings and residential, the focus at Shine Time is to bring new life to your home, your building, or your outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction each and every time. Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. One of our proud sponsors of today's 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championship matchup. Unbeaten Bluefish from Lynnhaven. 8-0 on the year. The Great Neck Stingrays at 7-1. Oh, a bounce there is going to be, believe, stopped right near the net by Reagan Cho. Lynnhaven, though, not missing a beat as they go right back to work. With 6:23 to go, and that one's going to be just short of going through the net. I think they might have got that to Olivia Fegley. Couldn't quite tell. We'll get another look, and I'll try to correct that. I see the young lady. That was actually, I believe, rather Grace Curran who got a look at that rather on that rebound try. Trying to tick under 6 minutes to go. Both teams, you would think, want to avoid overtime if they can. Here is Dixon. She can help her team avoid OT if she gets a clear look at it, because we know she's got as good a striking skill as anyone out there on the pitch today. And here comes another penalty corner here right around the 5.5 minute mark. You haven't had a penalty corner in a little while. This could be third time's the charm of the half for Lynnhaven. In the center is Jessica Fox. On the left is Dixon. On the right is Ella Cautery. As they get it in on the penalty corner entry. Dixon has it. Skates by one defender. Takes a shot at it. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be stopped again by goalkeeper Sammy Terry, doing an excellent job. But on the rebound, another chance at it, and it looks like that one was deflected away. Looked like Curran had that look. And here comes Great Neck trying to swing things in the opposite direction. Taking under 5 minutes to go in regulation. We might be destined for overtime, folks. Now, putting it into play will be Marlo Dare. Lynnhaven threatening time and time again here in the second half, but nothing to show for it in terms of goals. Remind you, we had 4 goals scored in a span of 22 minutes in the first half. We've not had a goal here, as we are now 20.5 minutes through our second half. We've yet to see a penalty corner for Great Neck. If we told you there'd be 4 for Lynnhaven and they'd have 2 separate leads, you'd think they'd be winning this, maybe cruising. Instead, it's tied at 2 apiece. So we're nearing 4 minutes to go in regulation. That sun glare is still coming out from the upper left portion of your screen, right there near the scoreboard. Training center. A little face-off here. You see Jessica Fox going to try to knock it away from Ava Amuel. And here's May Dixon with it. Trying to get past one defender. 2 are going to be sandwich her in for her to prevent a shot on goal. And that one's going to dribble out. Lynnhaven, though, keeping it on the end of the field that's near Great Neck's net. And that's a good sign for them to keep Great Neck from snatching a victory in the final couple of minutes here of regulation. But here comes Great Neck on the run. Chance to get something brewing. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a deflection as Baxley was trying to get away from Ella Cautery. And now Great Neck trying to keep it on this end of the field here with 3 minutes to go in regulation. A little double team action to keep Lynnhaven from pushing the pace and pouncing. Now it's taken away. Lynnhaven trying to keep it before it rolls out. And just smacking it out of play will be Ella Cautery to slow things up. Put into play by Audrey Lukovics for Great Neck. And then it will roll out near the fence behind the net that Lynnhaven is protecting here in this half. Another one of our sponsors of this 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championship is One Life Fitness. One Life. They're here to help start your new membership today at any one of the 8 locations conveniently placed across Hampton Road. You can go online at onelifefitness.com to claim your free trial pass. One Life Fitness. Looks like we may have our... No, it doesn't look like we have our first penalty corner of the afternoon, early evening for Great Neck. Thought we might here. There's under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Little bounce. Trying to get to it quickly. Here comes Great Neck. 90 seconds to go. And again, I'll say, I think we are destined for OT at the training center. Aaron Baxley. Nothing doing. This has been a really tough, hard-nosed battle throughout the day. Hard to give either team an advantage, which is why we're tied up under a minute to go. And it appears that both squads are content to settle for an overtime right now. And dropping it down and slowly taking her time is Maddie Reynaldo for Lynnhaven. And pretty much Lynnhaven's philosophy at this point appears to be just play keep away. Great Neck wants to get this goal on the board before time expires, as they've got it in Lynnhaven territory. Although now the Bluefish are moving from left to right. It's going to be stolen away here by Audrey Lukovics. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Can they get a shot on goal as time's about to expire? Poked away, and it does not look like it. We're going to overtime, folks. Tied up at 2-2 in this 2022 Virginia Beach City Public School Middle School Field Hockey Championship. So we've got OT coming. We're going to step aside for just a brief moment and come back with the conclusion here on our Facebook Live channel. Don't go anywhere, folks. Overtime is coming to decide a winner between Lynnhaven and Great Neck right here on Facebook Live.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. You need John Maynard. PFP, LUTCF, EA, all those initials behind his name mean he's qualified to work on your taxes. He's an ATA, accredited tax advisor. He's an ATP, accredited tax preparer. He's a fellow at NTPI, the National Tax Practice Institute. And if all that weren't enough, he's also been voted the Best of Norfolk and the Best of Virginia Beach Awards. John Maynard has been professionally trained in tax preparation and representation. He brings to the table over 30 years' experience in federal and state returns. He delivers personalized, one-on-one service, and he's a certified electronic filer. The IRS likes electronic filers. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service, 455-6763.
The DQ Chicken Strip Basket, now with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch, is a ranch dream come true. When you dream of juicy, all-white meat chicken strips, crispy golden fries, buttery Texas toast, and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You heard that right. House-made Hidden Valley Ranch. So follow your ranch dreams straight to your DQ for the Chicken Strip Basket. DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Earn $300 with everything checking from Dollar Bank. Then do your thing.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
All right, folks, we are back here for the overtime session in the 2022 VBCPS Middle School Field Hockey Championship. 6 field players and a goalie here for the overtime between the undefeated Lynnhaven Bluefish and the Stingrays of Great Neck. Great Neck Stingrays at 7-1 coming in from our records, and 8-0 for the Bluefish for Lynnhaven entering this one. So we're looking at, from what I've been told, 15-minute overtime period. Then it's going to be a shootout to decide a victor if no goal has been scored yet. So we'll keep you up to speed on what takes place here in the last few minutes of these young ladies' season in this 2022 campaign for middle school field hockey in Virginia Beach. Been an exciting one, ladies and gents, between the Lynnhaven Bluefish, who had leads of 1-0 as well as 2-1, thanks to a couple of goals from Mae Dixon. But the Great Neck Stingrays responded, courtesy of Reagan Cho, finding Cosette Lee for the first of Cosette's 2 goals this afternoon. And so far as the penalty corners are concerned for the ladies in the orange and blue, that being the Bluefish, they've had 4 of those, 3 in the second half, 1 in the first half, but none of their goals came courtesy of those. Great Neck still looking for their first penalty corner. And here on the move, it's going to be number 18 trying to get something working. That was none other than Kitzmiller. And Izzle Kitzmiller had a good look at it, but couldn't quite control her movements and get a real strong, solid hit on the ball towards the net to make this a 3-0 championship victory to remember for quite some time. 13 minutes to go here in this overtime between Great Neck and Lynnhaven. I'll tell you about one of our sponsors today helping make this possible. Our championship is brought to you by American Family Urgent Care, AFC Urgent Care. We're so happy to have them on board with what we do here at the Sports Complex and the Regional Training Center. Working it from the left sideline, it's going to be Lynnhaven trying to create a scoring chance. Here come the Bluefish. Can they find Dixon on that sequence? They won't, as it's intercepted. Stingrays on the move, getting it past the 50. Looks like it is Isabella Rivers dumping it off to someone until, it's taken away. Here she is on the move, Mae Dixon. She gets slowed up for a brief moment by Rose Holland. And now Dixon getting the fans excited. Swerves it left to right. Gets past the defender. Can she keep her balance? A shot on goal, and it's good! Mae Dixon is the hero. 3-2, Lynnhaven a winner. Mae Dixon with her 3rd goal of the day, and it's a championship-winning goal Lynnhaven wins it over Great Neck 3-2. What a performance by May Dixon and her teammates, and congratulations, a championship win for Mallory Wolf and her unbeaten Lynnhaven Bluefish over the Great Neck Stingrays. A hard-fought battle from Taylor Roundtree's team, but it comes up just short, as it is Lynnhaven getting it done with the championship this afternoon here at the National Training Center in Virginia Beach. Congratulations, what a battle. It was well worth the price of admission today, and for those of you watching at home, wherever you may be. We want to thank our entire team, from Chris Noah and Franco Trianti on camera to Nick Senti, Chuck Thornton, and the folks here at the training center in Virginia Beach. Once again, our final score, the Lynnhaven Bluefish, a winner 3-2 over the Great Neck Stingrays. I want to thank all of our sponsors, from Dairy Queen and Wine Out Italian to Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Shine Time, Power Wash and Paint Professionals, One Life Fitness, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chico's Pizza, John's Tax Service, Zoop Eatery, AstroTurf, Vault Athletics and Fitness, and of course AFC Urgent Care. We thank you for watching here on the Beach Sportsplex website and on our Facebook Live channel. Once again, our final score, the Lynnhaven Bluefish, a winner 3-2 over the Great Neck Stingrays here at the training center in Virginia Beach. Until next time, this is Matthew Hatfield saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night here in May in Virginia Beach, wherever you may be tuning in. Take care, everyone.
Lynnhaven Middle School will be crowned the champions for the 2011-2012 school year. All right, ladies, go there, get in there with them.